Ontario's ridiculous. It's hysterical. It's more hysterical than a woman in the 50s. Today is Christmas Eve. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, I'm sorry, but it's still Christmas Eve. But happy holiday to whatever holiday you do celebrate. Welcome back to Stephie's Wine Club. I am the aforementioned Stephie, and I am here to talk about wine. But it's Christmas Eve, and that means tomorrow a lot of people are going to be sitting down for a big dinner, and they might not make it to the LCBO before then. And if this is you, you might be thinking, oh god, no, why? But don't worry, I got you covered, because I have come up with 2 great recommendations that you can get at the grocery store. That's right, today we're talking about Niagara wines. So, if you've shopped around in Canada for wine, and this is definitely going to be very tailored towards my Canadian and Ontario viewers, so I'm very sorry if you're looking from somewhere else and find this all very pointless. But today we're going to be talking about Niagara wines, and if you've ever been shopping for wine in Canada, specifically Ontario, you've probably seen the label VQA Ontario, or if you're in BC, VQA BC, and it stands for Vintners Quality Alliance. And this is the group of people who have come together. They're an independent body, and they've come together to make sure that wine being produced in Canada is made completely out of Canadian grapes. And if it says VQA Ontario, it means completely out of Ontario grapes. And it also means they're holding themselves to a certain level of standard. VQA Ontario also oversees all the appellations we have in Ontario, which there's 3 main ones. There's Lake Erie North Shore, Niagara Peninsula, and Prince Edward County. And in Ontario, the winemakers make cool climate wines. And in Ontario, we make cold climate wines because we have a cooler climate. It means the grapes tend not to get quite as ripe, and they tend to keep their acidity. They definitely don't get too jammy. There's basically no chance of them going overripe, so the main goal is to get them ripe enough. So we end up with a lot of quite mineral wines, quite vegetal wines, and very high acidity wines. And they don't tend to have much body or much alcohol. And although we all know Ontario is famous for its ice wine, that is not what we're going to be talking about today, although ice wine is divine. But today we're going to be talking about 2 table wines grown and made here in Ontario. First here I have this Trius Red. It's called Red the Icon, and it is a blend. It's a blend of Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, and Merlot. And that gives it quite a bit of body actually for a Niagara wine. A lot of the time, like I said, it's really hard to ripen these grapes. So for something that requires a bit of heat on it, like a Cabernet Sauvignon and a Cabernet Franc, it can be a little bit difficult, but Trius I think pulled it off. It's quite a nice wine. It has sort of those Bordeaux blends in it. It doesn't taste like a Bordeaux, but it's not a Bordeaux, so why would you expect it to? But it does make a really great red wine that would pair really easily with a lot of stuff you could bring home for Christmas dinner. So this is not a super complex wine, there's not a ton of flavors to go in to talk about with it, but it does have like a really pleasant red fruit flavor. It's medium body, pretty good acidity, it's very balanced I think, so that's why I think it would go with a lot of great food. And the tannins also provide some sort of opportunity to augment it with food a little bit to make it a little less drying. Red Bordeaux-esque wines are not your thing, don't worry, I have another suggestion for you. I don't have the bottle with me, but it's one that I do really like to drink a lot, just around the house that I get from the grocery store, and it's also a VQA Ontario wine, and it's the Megalomaniac 2016 Local Squeeze. And this is an off-dry Riesling. It's a really great wine for just sipping, maybe around the fire, maybe with an appetizer, maybe I'd suggest prosciutto, wrapped goat cheese, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. But do that, it would be really good. But it's also just really lovely. It has a lot of stone fruit, a lot of peach, a lot of apricot. It's really bright, and it'll kind of bring a little bit of summer into your Christmas festivities. Alright, that's all I have for you today. I hope those 2 suggestions helped you out if you're in a real bind for Christmas dinner. This is Stephie, and it's been Stephie's Wine Club. You know the drill. If you like me and want to support me, the easiest and most amazing thing you could do for me would be like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Maybe you just need a little 5-second break, you know, show your family a video. This could be fun. I'm just kidding. You definitely don't have to show your family during Christmas dinner. But I would really appreciate if you don't mind shooting me a like or a comment or a follow on my Instagrams at Stephie's Wine Club. You can also email me at stephieswineclub@gmail.com. Until next time, Gazula.